over to Brehon Brewhouse. I've been wanting to get here for a long time. Must have been last Christmas. And now it is all happening. Seamus, lovely to meet you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you look at sure we're sitting here in the middle of a dairy farm, the McMahon dairy farm. So we diversified 10 years ago, and we had milk on one side and we have beer on the other side here. So it's all liquids, all primary producers. So diversification is craft beer. So we set up, as I said, 2014, and came out with the title of Brehon Brewhouse. So Brehon Brewhouse is basically it's after Brehon law. It's not a Lineam and name or anything like that. It's about Brehon. So under the patronage of Brehon, the clans of Ireland had the patronage and entitlement to brew and distill. So that's what we're taking back here in County Mayo.
Fantastic.
And Brehon is sort of Brehon is a judge or a beginning for justice, and every clan would have had a judge there for Brehon or suicide, and sort of basically solving any disputes within the clans. Of a range, Helen, we have anything from lagers, 3.5 up to bold big barrel-aged stouts. So basically barrel-aged stouts are stouts with whiskey barrels. You take the flavour of the barrel and the flavour of the whiskey, and they're there for 3 to 4 months. And we also do a range of IPAs, and we also do a range of gluten-free beers. So gluten-free beers is for the celiacs. Ireland has the highest percentage of celiacs in the world, and there's a fair demand for gluten-free beer.
Absolutely, because before I left the shop today, I was asked about the gluten one.
Yeah, the gluten-free one,
and actually there's a guy in Northern Ireland that said to get you to give him a call.
Yeah.
So
give me a shout.
There you are, and it's great, but people need to know that, because I wasn't aware of it until James had given me one at Christmas.
Well, is that picture them there somewhere?
No, I think Connie has that one before, does she?
Has she? I thought I seen it there somewhere. Maybe this one.
Just give me this over and I hold it.
There's there.
Oh yeah,
This one here is.
it's like that.
So this beer here is bright and light, an Irish lager. This is Seamus's parents, grandparents on the can. Imagine, isn't this fabulous? Keepsake even, that people will remember the old times. I think we're going to have to give it a wee go. We'll have to see what it's like. Oh, look at it. There's all the cows going home. After me milking them now, look at that sound. Look at the smile on their face. Oh my God. It all happens here. I think the cow loves me.
This farm would have been on the Bath estate.
Yes.
Previous to the demise of the landlord before the famine, or after the famine, and so we would have survived the famine on this farm. Like, you know, like my dad always tells, he never talk very much about it, but anecdotal stories from the grandfather that we would have boiled turnips here, and the neighbours would have come and had turnips, you know. But I think the Bath estate was probably, you know, it saved more people than the neighbouring landlords, which were quite good, like Shirley's and Carrick, were not really well liked. So the Bath estate is basically, it's Longleat in England, you know, Longleat where the open zoo is. Lord Finn, he's a bit of an eccentric, so they would have owned this land at one stage as it's fallen around here. They're absentee landlords. But what they done, they put a programme of work in place, and they kept the people sort of alive. They didn't traffic them out like cattle out to the world. They made them work like it was Liberal government at the time, and it was laissez-faire, surely, but if people worked, you know, they paid them, you know, and like they built bridges and drains, and they built forges and stuff like that, and they made renovations on the estate, you know, so they kept the people probably more intact than maybe a lot of landlords, you know, so that's what we're told to believe.
It's very, very interesting. And up here now we're going up to...
Yeah, so this is the old farmhouse, Helen, where generations of Mahons were reared and birthed. So we're probably here about 14 generations, 15 generations. There was always Patrick, and then there was James, and Patrick, and then James again. So this room here at the very end is we call it the reproduction room. It's now the recreation room. I'd say it's Royal McMahon's were made.
There you go. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
You
brilliant.
don't want to know that, Helen. I'm just saying.
Ah, well, it'll have to be made somewhere.
Okay.
Up in Brehon House here in the beautiful Inniskeane, County Monaghan.